Recorder, row 4, column 3, in grid, 14 rows, 6 columns. By the sounds of things, the UK TV and radio app will enable you to access UK TV channels as well as radio stations. So today I'll be testing it out on my Galaxy tablet. Some apps of this nature, though, can sort of trick you and also can present accessibility problems for screen reader users, but again we will have to wait and see what happens. Alright, so just bear with me a minute. Alright. So after installation, sorry about all that, it is called UK TV and Radio, so the naming is pretty consistent, which is a very good advantage. So when we launch the app, we get your agreement screen. This app contains only free channels available from official or other websites. And it says this app contains free channels from official or other websites, so that's obviously letting us know what to expect. No, we ask you to give UK TV and radio access your location. Okay, so we got your location access. Now sometimes apps will have a yes and no, but in this case it had yes, no and grey. Again, it would be nice if it was yes and no, keep things simple. Allow. Okay, so once that is done, and this is a little bit of a unusual layout. It's got use alternate list source, but again I would have expected to be taken to a list of channels as opposed to where we are now. It's also worth noting that there are some unlabeled buttons, and again, if all the buttons were labelled, screen reader users will know what they are focusing on, so that is a bit of a blunder there. So it looks as though there are a list of channels, time to go to cooking school, and that. We're just going to click the watch it icon for demonstration purposes, because I don't really want to meddle around too much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video, being as I am live, and then once I have solved the problem I will resume. Welcome to MoPlay, your next generation of sports betting engine. Okay, I think what you need to do is, rather than you watching programs and listening to radio within the app, you probably need to install a list of apps or add-ons to enable you to do that. Now, I personally wasn't really expecting that, but the reason why I sort of think that is it's come up with all these advertisements. In fact, this app is just crammed with adverts, and another thing I've noticed is it is a bit slow to respond to my inputs. Now, I am live streaming, of course, but when I have been live streaming and using apps before, I haven't really had much of a lag, so it looks as though that this app is very slow in general. You know, I think rather than sort of keep meddling on and trying to test things, we're going to have to conclude this video. So, in conclusion, well, we haven't had much to test out on the UK TV and radio app, so therefore we can't really make a conclusion as such. However, one thing we do know is that the app has some unlabeled buttons, which therefore mean that screen reader users are unable to know what they're focusing on, rather, which is going to be a disadvantage there. Also, there are some advertisements there, so screen reader users are going to get confused. So overall, I'm not too sure what I would choose as an alternative. Perhaps Film On Live TV, because they do have some TV channels. That said, you aren't able to watch the UK TV channels such as the BBC One, BBC Two, Channel 5 without a subscription. However, there are some other categories that Film On offers, and you can watch some on-demand movies. So I would sort of go for those as your alternative. I do apologise for the disappointment, but I hope you have found this video somewhat helpful. Thanks for watching. If any of you have any comments or want to share your experiences with the app, or even help solve some of the problems that we have encountered, then feel free to do so in the comments section. I will see you soon.